Continuing now with section 1.6, the design of experiments. Part D, explain the matched pairs design. Here, explain the matched pairs design. And what is matched pairs design? This is an experimental design in which the experimental units are paired up. An experimental design in which the experimental units are paired up. And I'm going to put a little semicolon and mention that the pairs are related in some way. The pairs are related in some way. So if you were studying maybe mothers and their children and something about, you know, your interaction and whatever, so you may have each mother is paired with her child as you collect the data, that sort of thing. So let's look at, in E, some examples. Number 1 says that the researchers wanted to test the effectiveness of a new cognitive behavioral therapy, which they call CBT, compared with both muscle relaxation therapy and a placebo therapy for treating insomnia. So they identified 75 adults with insomnia. The patients were randomly assigned to one of 3 treatment groups. 25 went to the cognitive behavioral therapy group, 25 to the muscle relaxation therapy group, and 25 to the placebo group. This treatment lasted 6 weeks with a follow-up conducted at 6 months. To measure the effectiveness of the treatments, researchers used wake time after sleep onset. So that's to determine how these were working. What was their wake time after they had gone to sleep? The CBT patients achieved an average of 54% reduction in their wake time after sleep onset, whereas the muscle relaxation therapy and the placebo group patients achieved 16 and 12%. So this is how much are you awake after you try to get to sleep and waking back up and trying to get to sleep. Okay, results suggest that the CBT treatment leads to significant sleep improvements within 6 weeks, and these improvements appear to endure through the 6 months of the follow-up. So what type of experimental design was this? Well, that wasn't matched pairs. They looked at each person individually. This is completely randomized. Because they took those 75 and they were randomly assigned to 3 different treatment groups. What is the population being studied? Where did they got this sample out of a population? What is the population being studied? Well, we're doing this study for adults with insomnia. Not just adults, because if you don't have insomnia, you're not part of this population they're doing this research for, right? What is the response variable in this study? Okay, so what were they measuring? The response. They're looking at things that affect this. They're trying 3 different things to affect it, and they're measuring something to determine the outcome. This is that wake time after sleep onset. Or the WASO. That's the response for each treatment. They're measuring that response, right? So what were the treatments? They were the cognitive behavioral therapy, the muscle relaxation therapy, and some placebo. They don't really describe that, but they call it a placebo. They must tell patients, hey, this is going to help you, or something. What are our experimental units? The 75 adults with insomnia, right? Okay, So we have identified the parts of that experiment. We'll continue the next example in the next video.